Hey everybody, Angry Anime Fan 2 here again. And I mean again, if people have been watching, I hope. Uh, I'm here to bring you the latest chapter, the chapter from Fairy Tail, or my first Fairy Tail chapter. After all, Fairy Tail is one of my favorite mangas, so I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this. This is how it starts, the resume at least, the story. Natsu and his company of Yukino Lucy, Happy Charlie, Panther Lily, mm, and Mira and Wendy have met the Wolf Order or something like Gao Knights or whatever. Natsu immediately laughs because he thinks they look ridiculous, especially one guy who continues to smile, and he's ugly as hell. And then But Arcadius, the one who was on the ground, warns them, saying their magic can really kill people. Then two of the girls start to move, um, and one of them is very poetic in saying "beautiful" all the time, and uh, and one of them seems to use paper-like magic. Their names escape me at the moment. Wait, let me think a little bit. Oh yeah, their names was Kamika and Cosmos, and Kamika was the paper girl. Cosmos were the yep. Yeah, well, she can summon flowers, it seems like. I thought that was plant magic, but it seems like it's some kind of summoning magic. I don't know. Anyway, Cosmos always yells about beautiful, die beautiful, and all that things. I think I have heard that. I think I have heard that before. For some reason, I think I have heard that before. I just don't know where. And anyways, they immediately begin to attack the the crew, and Natsu try to burn away Kamika's fl not flowers, papers. But it seemed they can't be burned because she said the red paper is the flames of God or something like that. It's the paper of God. When I first saw that, I thought it was some kind of God Slayer magic, but that wasn't. But that was, of course, it wasn't. And uh, and Panther Lily tried to fight a very fat guy who seemed to last chapter do some kind of acid-like magic or something stronger. I don't know. Anyways, and they begin to have the Gao Knights begin to have the upper hand against the Fairy Tail mages, and in a desperation, well, maybe not a desperation, but once Cosmos summons a flower that will suck them all in, all the Fairy Tail mages who can fight, because I forgot to mention, Happy, Charlie, Lucy, and Yukino can't fight because Lucy and Yukino don't have their keys, and they're celestial magicians. Anyway, Natsu attacks that flower that sucks them in, together with Mira and Wendy, and it blows up and scatters them all everywhere. Natsu begins to face the leader, a guy who seems to have some kind of wolf-like mask, or at least some kind of teeth, and seems to wield some kind of mechanical hands. Panther Lily fights the fat guy who seemed to use some kind of acid-like magic. Mira fights Kamika with the paper magician, and Wendy fights Cosmos, the one who uses the summoning plant magic. Unfortunately, Yukino, Happy, Charlie, and Lucy end up together, and they are fighting the ugly as hell guy who seems to use some kind of fishing magic. I mistook that for some kind of uh, what's the name? Gravity-like magic, but well, it's not exactly explained how it works yet. I think his name was Usuke or something. No, Yusuke, whatever. That name is too damn difficult to pronounce. So what were my thoughts on this chapter? Well, at the beginning I didn't really think it was that good, but I read some reviewers, and my faith was restored. There was actually only two reasons why I hated this. No, wait, not hated. Why I had mixed feelings about this chapter. First, The fairy tale mages got their asses handed to them. I mean, they couldn't really damage these knights. I hate that! These are the guys who fight with the power of feelings. And the reason why I hate that is because now they are scattered. And you despisers, yeah, because now I know when I'm gonna do fairy tale mages, I'm gonna take this up a lot. When I say I'm an angry anime fan, I'm angry at all those fairy tale reviewers who never seem to be satisfied. The only one who I have know of that seems to write somewhat more positive uh, fairy tale reviews was this guy for Never World, I think was his name. There was also someone called Blake Chronicles, but I don't think you're. But I don't know how. I have never seen all his fairy tale reviews. Anyway, the rest of you, for some reason, really dislike it now. I don't get it. Why don't I don't dislike it? I mean, I didn't react on this time skip so much, and not so good either. But when Elfman technically won against Bacchus, my faith was restored. And it seems though when at around that time, you people began to lose hope. So what I'm trying to say here, back to the point. Now when the fairy tale mages are scattered, they're gonna fight solo. So you despisers are gonna say, once the fairy tale mages win, or if they win, but since these are the main characters, I will say they actually will win. Then you are all gonna say, how the hell could they win? When all 5 of them couldn't even defeat one of them. Oh no, we're not. It took all of them to defeat one guy. How could they fight him solo? It doesn't make any sense. That's what I had my most complaint, because I'm afraid that once that happens, you won't stop complaining. You won't stop complaining. Everybody has their taste, and my taste is to right now defend fairy tale. Will I get bored with it? Well, there's always a chance. I mean, I got a little bit bored with Naruto, but for now I like it, and for now I'll defend it. So for now, I'll say to all you despisers, screw you all. I like how it is. I like the power of feelings. So don't go, sure it's taking up a lot. I mean, the only complaint I have with the power of feelings is, even though it has technically been told about, that it can be told a little bit more what it really is. But, oh well, it's not really a mystery. I actually don't know why people hate the power of feelings. Perhaps because it's taken up too much, or because that will not happen in reality. This is a fucking shonen manga. This is a fantasy. It's not meant to be real. Just enjoy feelings. Do you even have anyone? Man, you despisers piss me off for no ends. I actually begin to wonder, is there any fairy tale fans left? Well, I have seen someone on Facebook and on Fairy Tale's personal wiki. So I'll defend Fairy Tale, even though I may complain. So anyway, that's what's the chapter, and me complaining a lot today. And it seems that Lucy and Yukino is gonna fight this fisherman guy, and Arkaidos is warning them not to underestimate this guy, but he somehow always smiles. What will happen next chapter? Well, this was one of the few chapters that I didn't get a sign to see what is coming. My other complaint, if anybody is still watching, is I really wanted to see what happens a little bit more in the games, because the anime is catching up. I hope Hiro has a way to fuse them all together. But when he does that, you despisers are only gonna complain, and complain more. Well, everybody have the taste, don't they? So that was Fairy Tale, and again, me who complained. I'm not saying you're gonna like me, but come on. Everybody's gonna angry. So if anybody still wanna watch, I probably won't see it like next week. I'm busy with something, but perhaps the week after. I hope people who are still watching will continue to watch. In the meantime, I'll see you then. Bye.